Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the exit games from Cosmos. It is the Sunken Treasure, level 2 out of 5. So it's more of a beginner one, but I just wanted to give you a few details about it. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So as I was saying, this is more of a novice type game, and I was kind of excited about that because I wanted to see, it says that these, some of these are 1 to 4 players, and so I wanted to see if I could do it myself, and I did it this afternoon and actually had a blast. These are super, super fun. If you haven't ever played any of these, 100% I would recommend start with the easier ones. Start with a level 2, and if you enjoy it, then you can continue to do more 2s or work your way up if you want to do that. But really enjoyable games. I think you'll have fun with any of them. But this one, the Sunken Treasure, I thought was really, really unique. I loved the concept. I loved the story. I had a hard time. I wanted to skip reading some of the things because I wanted to do it a little bit faster. But I just really enjoyed the storyline of this one as well. So without trying to give you too much, I'll show you some of the contents here. This is your book that you're going through. This is going to have a lot of the hints. It's going to have a lot of the different maps, and I'll show you a little bit. You can see some of this is broken apart because I had to do that to win the game. But it's just got all sorts of different clues and different things in here that you're drawing on. You're looking at clues. You're doing different things throughout it. You're folding it sometimes. You're cutting different cards, different things. Really, really unique. Unique experience to be able to get in a box and be a board game at home. This is not something you'll be able to do again, is something to keep in mind. But it's an incredible experience to be able to do it the first time. There's a lot of aha moments when you finally figure out, like, no way, this is what I have to do. Super, super fun. And then, like most of their games, I don't know if this is true of all of them, but I would imagine it might be, you have this dial right here that you turn. So when you find a code, it corresponds to a number. 3 numbers corresponds to a number in the middle. And then once you find that, you have your answer cards. So you look at them, and then you may have one, let's pick one here. You may have one right here that shows you a bunch of different cards. And so you look at the one that corresponds. This might not make sense now. It will once you play the game. If I was on the L, then it says card 20. So I could go to card 20, and then it'll tell you if you're right or wrong. So there's a lot of cards that just say, have an X on them, and they say, no, you need to keep trying to find that answer. But once you do, it says, great, the chest opens, collect cards, riddle cards R, S, and T, and then it tells you your next step. So it's a nice way for them to be able to manage and mask some of the clues, because there's some other ones where you don't know if you got the clue right or not, but you kind of have to move on. So this is a wonderful, I think, mechanic to be able to do that. I think it's really cool. Another thing, I'll just show you a little bit. You've got these pieces right here. This is a mast for a boat. This is a flag. This is a coin with some holes in it. So there's different things that I love. They give you these tactile objects that you get to play with and try and figure out how they work in the game. There's some jewels of different colors, which I think is really, really neat as well. And then I wanted to show you just some of these other cards in here. You've got riddle cards. So you'll get a riddle card, and then it may have something just like a picture on it that you have no clue what to do with. It may have some words on it, and this combined with the book that you're going through gives you everything you need. And sometimes it makes sense and is fairly easy. Sometimes it absolutely is not, and it takes so long, or sometimes you can't figure it out. And that's another thing I love about these, is they have these clue cards right here. So let's say on this shape right here, this has the star in it. You can see that right there. You would go to the one that has the star on the back of it, right here, right there. And there's actually 3 of these. There's a clue 1, clue 2, and then solution card. And so if you get stuck and you need a hint, you can look at this and it'll give you some information. If you still need help, you can look at a second one. And then if you just can't figure it out at all, you have the solution card. So you can move on from that one and then just move to the next one. So really, really fun, really, really unique games. I love the way these are put together. They're super duper clever. And I'm just really excited about them and really, really enjoy them. So hopefully that just gives you a taste about this one, what it is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.